think it's good. Once we start the run game, get the ball moving, start feeling that rhythm, things start opening up, and we want to finish strong. Most importantly, finish every drive, and that's what happened. I think we warmed down, kept the pace up, kept the tempo going, and then Sony, James, Brandon, collective unit effort is great.
You mentioned the tempo in the first half. You guys had 45 plays, and then in the second half, it seemed like there was more running the ball. What did you see, and how did that manifest?
Well, yeah, I think that was the game plan coming into it. The first half, see if they can keep up, and see if we could produce from that. And then the second half, we knew we needed to start the running game and get the guys going in the running game, and it would open everything else. And downfield blocking, offensive line, tremendous effort, and the running backs continue to do their part, and it worked out, obviously.
Josh, could you tell that when the running game got going, the attitude among everybody on offense was a little bit stronger, like you guys feel more confident? It starts with the running game, and then everything else will follow.
Yeah, the game's easier. When you can run the ball, the routes seem easier. Everybody's less tired. Morale's high. We're just happy and excited that, O-line is pushing downfield, running backs are running hard. It's good old-fashioned football. If you're a fan of the game, you just love to see it.
Josh, in the first half, you guys struggled, but second half, you see that the team made clear-cut adjustments. What makes the Patriots so good when it comes to making those adjustments?
I guess that's going to go to Coach Belichick and Coach McDaniels, Tom, guys. They see the field. They could make adjustments on the fly or second half adjustments. They kind of see it and see what the feel is for the defense after what we studied in practice. Maybe it's changed come the day of the game, and we make the adjustments on the fly, and we prepare for that each week, and sometimes it works out.
Final question.
Josh, what did you think of how many Patriots fans were in the stadium today? And were you guys able to hear that and feed off it all like a home game?
Most definitely. It was confusion. I would say it felt like a home game, just like Foxborough, to be honest. It was great to have that support, our fans traveling. Maybe we got some converted Redskin fans, but it was awesome nonetheless.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Jeff McCourty on the way.
See Devin. Devin on the right. How are you?
Good.
So, take us through sort of the start. It seemed like they threw some things at you maybe that had you guys adjusting a little bit, and then the long play, long touchdown run, and then settling down. How did you see that?
Yeah, football game. We had one bad play defensively where it was a good play call, but it came down to, it should have probably been, I think that was around 15 yards, 18-yard gain, and we should have just tackled it, got to the sideline, talked about it. But I thought we did a good job of getting to the sideline, realizing it was one play, let's continue to play good defense. And from that point out, play here and there, like, it's going to happen. But I thought we did a good job just adjusting. You know, they had some injuries, so came out. We saw a lot of 4 wide receiver sets and different things with Sims being able to, you know, kind of counter plays as a running back type of play. So I thought we did a good job adjusting to that and then just trying to play good football from there out.
Was that something you weren't expecting?
No, I mean, it was just more. I mean, you guys saw the film. It was a lot more 4 wide without Vernon Davis in there. So we knew it was a possibility that they could do some different things without, you know, you have a guy that I think Vernon Davis probably plays like 85% of the plays. You have a guy out, some adjusting, and Cunningham just got there last week. So we knew that we could see some different things or more of other things.
You let your brother take over interception duties today, and also John Jones with a big forced turnover. Talk about those 2 plays and how it kind of kept them pinned and never let their offense get going.
Yeah, that's something we talk about each week of turning the ball over. And, you know, both of those are really good plays. You know, Jay Jones coming in, second man in there, going for the punch and creating a big play to get a turnover, especially in that part of the field. And then Jay, same thing, to jump the route and make a play like that was huge for us defensively. And I think that's really what got the game going, of being able to turn the ball over and then coming back in the second half of just not missing a beat and doing a good job of coming out ready to go. So the offense did a great job, I think, starting it off, driving down the field. And then we just got to keep going from there. You know, defensively, we turn the ball over, we know good things will happen.
You guys have 11 interceptions so far this season and given up 0 touchdowns through the air. How much pride does that give you guys as a defense?
That's something we always talk about, turning the ball over and then points. Bill says it each time we meet, you know, if we don't give up points, we won't lose. And I think as a defense, whether it's, you know, we care about touchdowns. We don't really care, you know, if it's a pass or a run. We don't want to give up points. And, you know, that's why I said you look back at the game, we had 1 bad play that came down to tackling. If we do a better job of that, we at least give ourselves a chance to make them drive it through the red area and try to score that way. So that's something we got to continue to do week in and week out, is try to, you know, keep the points low.
Last question.
Can you talk about the support that you had in the stands today? You are playing in Washington, seemed like maybe a little home game.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. To come in here, you know, even driving in compared to last week, going to Buffalo, wasn't greeted nicely. And, you know, coming here today, saw a lot of Patriots jerseys, a lot of fans in the stadium. So that's always a plus. You come on the road and you got a lot of fans and a lot of people traveling to support you. We really appreciate that as a team. Thank you.
Brady will be next.
And how close?
Just a couple of you today. How you guys doing?
Kind of, you talked a little about the second half. You guys came out with a couple real good drives using the running backs a lot. What was kind of said at halftime as you came out to the third quarter?
Just, you know, like typical halftime, just make some adjustments, and, you know, I thought we did a better job executing. So not much other than that. I mean, just playing better football.
Tom, can you talk about the fan support here in D.C. today?
That was ridiculous. That was pretty amazing. I felt like a home game. And right from the time that we got to the hotel yesterday afternoon till we ran in after the game, that was pretty sweet. So we appreciate all the support down here, and good to come down here and get a win in front of them.
Tom, on that running play, where you were sort of checking something, what happened?
Well, the sod gets stuck inside of the brace, so it's jammed. It's like turf just stuck. So it's trying to push it out, but it's like super glued in there. So
Josh Norman helping you out there?
yeah, I would appreciate it. Well, it looked probably pretty bad because it just stops, but the metal of the brace on the side just digs into the turf, and I should slide on my right side, but on the turf it usually doesn't do that. So, but on the grass, sometimes it sticks.
Tom, why do you think the run
Got to
game
get a
was-
new brace.
Sorry about that. Why do you think the run game was so much more effective in the second half?
I'm not sure. I'd be guessing if I said something now, but it was good to see. You know, I think one thing that did help was the play count got up there pretty high, so we had quite a few plays by halftime. Anytime you feel like you do that, you feel like you're going to wear the other team out, and those 3-yard runs become 6, and then finally, you know, you can break one. And Sony did one. Sony broke a long one, kind of going with our sideline, and then the touchdown run. So it was great to see. He ran hard. He ran his butt off. So proud of him.
On his touchdown run, you were double pumping fists and everything else.
Yeah.
But how good was that? I think you guys are 11-0 since he's come to the league when he rushes for a touchdown.
Good.
In a game.
We're going to start him off and just give him the ball and put him in the end zone in the first quarter, and then everyone go home.
Tom, we've been talking about the defense all year, but late in the first half, they made a couple of big plays to kind of turn the momentum. And
Yeah.
what does that mean to you to know that they're playing at that level, causing turnovers to allow the offense to find its way in a game where the
Yeah.
first half it was struggling?
They've had they got a lot of great players. So great players on the field, whether offense or defense, are going to be helpful to us scoring points. So we obviously have a great strength in our defense. Turn the ball over, and they just make it so hard to complete every pass. And we realize that in training camp, and it's just amazing to watch those guys play right now. So we just got to keep it going, and hopefully we can pick it up on offense.
Tom, did they
Couple final questions, guys?
rates? Did it actually break on you?
Well, there's a bunch of little things, and the little buckles that get all contorted and stuff. So we'll get into one for next week.
Tom, would you say you're still kind of feeling your way with the offense at this point?
It could be a lot better. So I think that's how we feel. So
Quick turnaround, Tom.
sorry.
Quick turnaround
Yep.
that you guys face now. How important is it kind of mentally to get where you need to be by Thursday?
Good. I mean, I think that's something we're all prepared for and talked about, and just it's quick. So use the time every bit from now till game time to get ready physically and mentally, and go play a good football team, and try to get to 6-0. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
John Belichick is next. Thanks, Tom. Yes, thank you.
Well, I thought, we got a solid effort from all three phases today, and that's really what you need to win on the road. Ran the ball better, scored 33 points, played okay on defense, a good field position. So, good solid team effort. Proud of the way the guys prepared this week. Players went out there and really thought we improved our execution. Not perfect, still have a long way to go, but we're making progress. So, quick turnaround this week. We'll have to grind through it here, but it's good to come out of here with a win. Well, we have a lot of good players, and they played hard. We hit the quarterback. Played pretty well on third down. Still things we can work on, things we can do better. Missed a couple opportunities, but it's a really good group that communicates well and plays a great effort and good awareness. So we're very fortunate. We have a lot of good players.
Coach, your reaction about all the fan support that you had here in Washington?
Yeah, it was amazing. Oh my God, there was so many Patriot fans there. It was, surprising and overwhelming. It was great to see them. Yeah, appreciate the support from all of our traveling Patriot fans, or maybe they're from here. I don't know, but it was great to see them. It was awesome.
How important was it in the second half to come out? The first two drives, you guys ran the football and kind of get up some block and see the show, shot the touchdown there. You guys get going.
Yeah, we did some good things, some things we can improve on, but those drives were big. Took it from 12-7 to 26-7 or whatever it was. So those are big drives combined with some defensive defensive stops. Missed a couple opportunities with some field position in the first half, but put together some good drives and combination of runs and passes and tempo. So. Offense did a good job. Josh did a good job, organizing it this week. There were some things he had to work through, but it's good to have two tight ends out there and a fullback, and be able to get some production from that group.
Devin was talking about how after the 65-yard touchdown run, they got together on the sideline, made the correction, and played very well from then on. How important is that for you as the head coach to see that, the adjustment psychologically and physically to do that going forward and have a great game?
Yeah, it happened early. Obviously a bad play, and we could certainly coach it better. We could play it better, but they did. They bounced right back, and kind of had a higher level of determination to execute better. And like I said, we fixed a couple things. Redskins used a lot of 10 personnel, a lot of 4 receivers. Knew they were down in tight end, so we anticipated some of that, but not as much as they did. So we could have probably been a little bit prepared for it, but yeah, it was a good job by the secondary of adjusting to those formations, and we put in a couple calls, in the second quarter and then at halftime to try to handle a little bit better. So, but the players did a really good job adjusting to that. Absolutely.
What was the reasoning or just game script to lead to more 2 tight end sets today than maybe you guys have played?
Yeah. Well, we always try to take the matchups and put a game plan together that we feel like will, be the best game plan for that particular game. So we do every week.
With Nugent missing 1 extra point and hitting the upright on another, is that a position you might reevaluate this week?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think we just need to do things better. We can do them better in all phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. So we'll keep working on it.
Your final question?
What's the biggest challenge this week, Bill? Is it mental? The quick turnaround for Thursday?
Yeah, I think it's a combination, Dan, of understanding the Giants and getting mentally ready to look. They have a very challenging scheme on offense, defense, special teams. We saw them early in the year in preseason, but I didn't really do much. So the mental part of it is challenging, but certainly the physical part of it. When you think about tonight's Wednesday and we play on Sunday, it's a lot for the players to rebound from, and so bless you. I'm sure they'll do everything they can to be as physically ready to go as possible. So it's a combination of the 2 things. I don't think you can. You got to have a balance there. One without the other probably isn't enough. So you got to try to get both. So we'll do the best we can to prepare on a short notice, and players will do the best they can to get ready with less time than they normally have. But at the same time, the Giants have. So it's the same for both teams. So we'll do the best we can to be ready to go. All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you.